Okay, you're thinking about buying a subcompact tractor. We really have to talk. What am I getting at? Let's jump into this together and I'll explain. Welcome to this episode of Subcompact Tractor Projects. In this episode, I want to talk about turning wrenches. So one of the things, thinking about getting a tractor can be a little bit glamorous, kind of cool. You think back to Green Acres and, Eddie Albert in a tuxedo on the old tractor. Well, I got to tell you, reality is far different than the movies. With this, if you get a subcompact tractor, you really have to be prepared to turn some wrenches and be able to turn some wrenches because maintenance is a required part of this. And maintenance can be rather entailed, all the way from changing the oil, changing the dope in the front axle, the transmission, the hydraulic, all this stuff. These things have to be maintained, and they require a fair amount of maintenance. Now, yes, you could go to your friendly dealer, put it on a trailer, haul it there yourself, and have them do it, but that can get rather expensive. And it can get rather expensive in maintenance, period. For example, this oil filter here for an LS branded oil filter is $33. And then you have the two for the hydraulic and hydrostatic transmissions. And then you have the oil itself. The oil itself, just for this, is about 20 some bucks for the engine. And then you have the hydraulics itself. So when you're looking at owning a subcompact tractor, you have to take all these things into consideration. So if you're handy at turning wrenches and something you enjoy, you have the time to do it, and you understand there's going to be other added expenses other than that just to the tractor itself, well, then you're good to go. But if not, hopefully I've educated you a little bit because there is quite a bit of work, and I haven't even mentioned the air filter, which this guy's pretty expensive, and then, the fuel filter and another fuel filter. See, the list keeps going on, and then, we got to change the coolant. So hopefully you can see from this, it is a bit complicated to get into it. It's just you don't go out and buy it and it sits in your shed and you turn the key, start it when you want to go use it. And then, I forgot to mention, we also have to grease this while we're doing this service, and you should be greasing it on a regular basis, as I've talked about in prior videos. So again, maintenance takes a lot of time with these. It's not simply, if you want to protect your investment, something you can ignore. I mean, this tractor right here in its base configuration is a $15,000 investment. And if you don't do all these things to it, you're going to depreciate your investment very, very quickly. So with that, again, I don't mean to scare you guys away from this. I really just mean to educate you because, again, this can be very productive. It can also be a lot of fun, too. So, but you have to be aware of what you're jumping into before you jump into it. And a lot of people I talk to really don't think about all these things when they go buy a tractor, because it's like, this is so cool. I'm going to get a front bucket, or I'm going to get a backhoe attachment, or I'm going to get a plow. All this stuff sounds great on paper until it becomes reality and you have to maintain it all. Also, keeping it clean. As you can see how dirty this is. I'm going to have to take this out, now clean it. And again, I wash this tractor with basically every use. So you need to maintain these, and maintenance can be both time-consuming and expensive. So before you jump into the rural land ownership thing and subcompact tractors and all that, be sure you have the time and money to make the investment to have everything work out for you. So again, hopefully you found this video interesting and informative. If you did, hey, give it a big thumbs up. Hit me up in the comments below with any comments or questions, and don't forget the subscribe button. Cheers.